Welcome back everybody to CocoWyo's Girl Moments Cute and Comfy Coloring Book. So this week we are going to be delving into another drawing, but also we are going to be talking a little bit about TikTok and if it ruined coloring as a hobby. So let's get started. So as I said at the beginning, I do want to talk a little bit today about how if TikTok ruined coloring as a hobby overall, because TikTok itself became a huge thing recently in the coming years, and overall there's trends on TikTok, and you know, they go absolutely viral with millions and millions of people watching it, and coloring was one of those things where people, you know, got enticed by the coloring videos and stuff like that. And so, you know, and what people are talking about a lot when I see did TikTok ruin coloring in media is the expense of it, the price, how expensive it can be, and how much they can ask you to purchase things and they can get you to purchase things. So I really wanted to talk about my opinion on that and how it changes. So we're going to delve into that in a quick second, but for now I'm going to let you get back to the coloring for a little bit and enjoy some of that. So hello again, I'm going to talk a little bit about my opinions on TikTok being something that ruined coloring as a hobby. So overall, I don't think it did because yes, obviously the main fact is that it just brings more attention to coloring as a whole, and it just brings it more accessibility and just kind of shows how often you can do it with how many videos are being produced. But the other topic is the price of it and the cost of the materials and stuff like that. But as I said in my very first video, coloring doesn't have to be something that's super expensive. You can start off doing it really easily. Yes, if you want to do what I'm doing, which is purchasing the more expensive markers, you totally can do that, but that's not a necessity. I decided to make that purchase because of the longevity of it and just how long they'll last me. But if it's a hobby that you're just doing on occasion, that's why I totally recommended the other markers, and that's the markers that I have in my description. I don't even have those expensive markers in my description because although they are good markers, I don't find that overall that they're worth it if you're not coloring on a weekly or daily basis, you know. So overall, you know, as long as you're taking the right avenues and getting the right research, you can find coloring isn't something that's that expensive if you take the time to do it, because coloring books are about $10 and then the markers themselves are about 30. So if, you know, yes, if you are working paycheck to paycheck, might be a bit of a struggle for you, but overall, if you are looking into a hobby, any hobby is a bit expensive, and that's a pretty cheap start to a hobby. And you have as much, like so many coloring pages with that $10 coloring book, and you have so many uses with those markers. Definitely worth the $30 and definitely worth the $10 there, and you can always get more books which are cheaper, and you can always get more markers at some point, or upgrade at some point if you prefer to, but you don't have to do that. So overall, I would say that TikTok did not ruin coloring as a hobby. I will talk a little bit more about some other reasons, but we'll let you get back to the coloring for now, and I'll hop back in again in a minute. So I want to talk about one final thing here about, you know, impulse and how coloring, when it became a huge trend, a lot of people out of impulse purchased a lot of the coloring stuff or a lot of the high-end stuff right away without doing research, but also upgrading or just constantly purchasing or getting the next thing, the next book, the next thing like that. Overall, though, coloring hasn't been ruined, and if it's just a trend, and so unfortunately for a short little bit, a lot of the market will be saturated and there will be a lot of it. But overall, now that like over time there hasn't been as many coloring videos and the trend has died down, it's now becoming less saturated, and it'll eventually even out over time, and there'll be, you know, it'll be more of a something where you can research it and look, and there won't be all of these, oh my god, expensive this, expensive that, but it'll be more of a, hey, this is how you can get into the hobby easily, and you know, as you go you can upgrade, but for now, until those markers run out, use those other markers until you learn how to use alcohol markers, because it does help you with that. So yeah, overall, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I hope you enjoyed. So I'll let you finish the coloring, and we'll get on with the video. All right, so that's our coloring there. I hope you enjoyed the video overall. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to see more, definitely give us a subscription because I post 3 times a week. And if you have any suggestions, definitely leave a comment because I read every single one. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.